reading. Let us see what important messages you may need to know and may need to be aware of at this time. This is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgo. If the messages here do not resonate, please also check your other placements, okay? Thank you all for your support, and let's begin. What does Virgo need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Spirit angels, we ask for insights and guidance for the sign of Virgo. What do they need to know and need to be aware of at this time? So we have the Son of Pentacles and the Father of Swords. This is some kind of partnership. Could also be father and child dynamic. If this speaks about the person that you are in a romantic relationship with, there is some kind of decision or confrontation discussion that you both need to have about your relationship. It's about what you both are working about this relationship, where you want this to go. I feel like you've been wanting someone to follow through with their commitment. You want this person to follow through with their plans. Let's see, we have the Tower, but this is sudden and complete change. You feel like someone is changing, shifting, unable to commit to what they've promised here, Virgo. And you're upset with this. This is triggering for you because you gave someone a chance. You trusted this person for them to follow through, okay? This really upsets you. We have the Chariot. Yeah, so the Chariot here, I feel like this is about someone's ability to stay for long term with their commitment. If they have that lasting power. Let's see. The Four of Swords. Yes, you've been doing a lot of thinking. You've been contemplating, you've been assessing. Father of Pentacles. You want someone dependable, Virgo. Someone that if they say something, they won't hesitate, they won't procrastinate. That they will take action and put the work in. Because I feel like with the Chariot, you know, typically the Chariot in Tarot represents two horses, right? It speaks about when two forces are working together. It's the only way for the Chariot to move forward. This could be any kind of partnership, really, where it is only going to work if you both work harmoniously together, okay? If not, with the Tower, it's bound to come down. But you could be having issues with this person because they're not as committed. They're not in the same page with you, with the Chariot. But with the Tower, there's always an opportunity to rebuild on a stronger foundation. Perhaps you're going to speak your truth instead of keeping this in. Virgo, you're going to say what's on your mind to call this person out. Some of you feel like you've been the one putting the work in here, but you don't need this stress weighing heavy on you. Feel like some of you need a break with the Four of Swords because you've been putting so much time, energy, attention, and effort. Whatever this is, if this is love, if this is business, or otherwise, I feel like you know you've done your part. And the only way for this to work is that if this person matches your energy, frequency, and work, okay? Let's see. The Hangman. Yes, you've made a lot of sacrifices. The Hangman, it is time to shift the situation around. I do feel like, Virgo, when the Hangman shows up, there's a need to change one's thinking in order for something to start moving forward. It could be that you and this person don't see eye to eye. There are things like values or attitude. You both look at things in a different way. But this might just very well be a transitional phase to recalibrate your goals. You know, where do we want this to go? Because you've been feeling energetically stuck and drained as well. But in order to shift the energy, there could be something that you need to let go or something that you need to surrender. Nine of Wands. Yes, this has been a struggle. but you're willing to persevere. You just really want to see someone step up. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. I feel like for now, you're quietly removing yourself from the situation. There is silence between you and this person. This is going to allow them some space to think as well of where they may have fallen short, actions, decisions, or habits, and it's going to encourage them to examine all of these old patterns, as it's eventually going to lead to some kind of fresh perspective. Clearly, you both have a decision to make here. All right, there are two different opinions, viewpoints. But with the Chariot, this is ultimately success. I do feel like you both will come together. You both will find a way to agree, okay? Agree to disagree. The Chariot is also compromise. Let's see. We're going to clarify these cards. Why is the Son of Pentacles here? Why is the Son of Pentacles here? The Strength card. So, you know, the Strength card is a reminder to dig deep. You have the strength to overcome this. Strength card also talks about our ability to tame our wilder sides, not to give in to anger, not to act out of impulse. Sometimes strength can be display through control, being calm, holding oneself back, being patient. A lot of you could be realizing you've been extremely patient towards this person, but they've been procrastinating a lot, okay? Or they've been hesitating to take responsibility a lot. You could also influence this person in a very positive way. Eight of Cups. On a different message, Virgo, some of you felt like someone keeps abandoning their commitments, their plans, okay? Like one moment they can be there, the next they're pretty absent. They disappear in incognito mode, and it leaves you feeling confused, okay? The Six of Cups, yes, so they're coming back here again. And this could be why you're realizing this dynamic needs to change. This cannot work out if you keep, you know, this on and off momentum. This is only going to work if we both help each other and be on the same page. The Five of Swords. So this usually appears when it could be some kind of power struggle as well. Like somebody wants to steer this relationship or partnership in one specific direction and the other wants to steer it in a different direction. It could be a never-ending argument or fight unless somebody gives in, okay? Or both people give in. This could also be pride and ego. Someone is too driven by ambition. They want this and this, but they're not seeing it on the other person's point of view. That could be what this is. You both are not seeing each other's point of view at this time. You both feel strongly about your own perspective. That's why the Strength is saying, be more understanding. See where this person is coming from, if it's possible. To be kind as well with the Six of Cups. Let's see, Justice card. But at this point, some of you, Virgo, are saying you're willing to be kind and understand this person if they're willing to be fair with you. Right? Justice is all about fairness, equality, the truth as well. Could be wanting to confront this person of the truth, not leave you in the dark, take responsibility, face consequences as well. It's like you want them to be fair with you, to be just with you, okay? Eight of Wands. So whatever this decision is that you both are going to make, feel like there's going to be a real important conversation with them. You might be the one giving them advice, or they might be the one giving you advice as well. I feel like this communication is what's needed. And finally, things are starting to move forward. This could be a resolution of the conflict, finding a win-win solution with the Justice card. The outcome will be fair for everyone involved, okay? Compromise, so things can start moving forward. But before things start to move forward, there are things of the past that need to be discussed, to be brought towards the light, because it is only fair with the Justice card that this person is aware of their actions as well. Father of Cups. Then healing can start to begin. What is their message for Virgo? I do feel like the outcome of this is going to be great in the end, okay? This conflict will be resolved and the outcome will be fair for everyone involved. Whatever you and this person's decision is, it could be about going separate ways or it could be about giving this a chance and working things out, but changes need to happen. Let's see. It says paralyzed. Not being able to move forward can overwhelm and create a sense of fear, but standing still can just be as frightening. At least moving forward can create change. Indeed. Moving forward can create change. Instead of this stale, stagnant, and stuck energy. Don't be afraid of the changes, okay? What is your message for Virgo at this time? Irritation. There comes a time when standing up and being counted may not necessarily resolve the issue, but it sure feels good when you're finally heard. So yes, I feel like you're going to speak your mind. You both will have that important conversation. You cannot stay paralyzed or, allow this stagnant energy to continue. Moving forward is the only option. So let me just pull an advice card for you, Virgo. This is an intuitive reading, so just take the messages how they resonate for you. What is your advice for Virgo at this time? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, and we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so with judgment. This may also resonate for the person that you are dealing with, but let me read the courage card first, okay? You need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, and obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's disguises. Perhaps you are changing career paths or entering or exiting a relationship. This task has been put before you because it's an opportunity to prove to yourself that you and only you can make the correct decision. By not taking the step forward, you may find yourself 2 steps back, only to face that same obstacle again. Yes. So this could be the time to really trust in your decision making. By not taking that step forward, says the cards, you may find yourself 2 steps back. Then we have the balance card. Balance means bring a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. Wow, that is a very deep message. I am getting here that you both may need to hear each other out and practice understanding and compassion, putting your shoes in that other person's shoes and vice versa to see where they're coming from before making an objective decision, okay? In order to make a decision that is right for you, Virgo. You both may not just be seeing things eye to eye, or you both have different perspective and take on things, okay? That is what I'm picking for your reading. Take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.